Okie doke. So what I want to talk about today, I think, is head positioning and vision. So when a child gets a little bit habitual with their patternings, or because of the head shape, the torticollis, and all of that, what people don't realize is that it sets up with a vision. And I've covered it a bit before. But when I work with a head, I work as if the eye sockets are like little bowls of water. And so, what? Are you going to let me do this? I hope so. So I always touch the head as if the eyes can float, because when a baby is born, that's one of the first most significant moves they make. Even though their eyes aren't open and they're going through, and once the swelling goes down, the delivery and all of that, that smoothness, and even if you close your eyes and just feel your eye, your head rocking back and forth, not at top heavy. Now, actually, you can do that. Just put the head back and forth, do it through the pelvis, and just feel your eyes float. And now move just the top of your head and feel the difference of just the eye movement in the sockets. Mariana, Sonia was there last night. Your hair's all done. You have your bow. So I really just okay, now she's just checking out mom. So when there's some visual cues that they have, that's when you really can take advantage of just this nice, slow, and almost a mature way of holding the head and using vision. But if they can just get a taste of what it's like just to have this, I don't know, really easy movement through their eyes. Oh. She just says, noted. Sorry about that. I tell you, I'll go days without people asking for directions, and now because 2 people are already here in 5 minutes, I'm telling you, it's going to be one of those days. Yes, lost souls.
How many teeth does she have? About 4?
8.
8 already?
4 on top and 4 at the bottom, and there are 2 more coming.
Isn't that early?
Yeah.
8 months?
8 months? Yeah, that's early. But not surprising. Early.
Mm-hmm.
She's behind on everything, so might as well be ahead of something, right?
She's doing well with her feet. Yes.
So do you see when I just work and settle the eyes, how the body just changes its whole disposition?
But what exactly are you doing, right underneath her? Is it her neck or the base of her?
Well, this is where I'll show you as well when we when I work on you, so you'll feel it. That's what the class is. So but yes, I'm right underneath. If you want to get technical, I'm at the mastoid processes.
Oh, you don't have to with me.
Okay.
I don't know the difference.
Go get. Sorry to get you back up again. Go get Fred, please. Upper right, the one that does skull that's not a part. Sorry, yeah. Fred's my head. Yeah. Don't worry, he's plastic.
Okay.
So when I'm working, right, there's a natural, and you can even feel it with Fred. So I'm actually too, if you need, the jaw bone is right here with the mandible, but there should be, you'll feel a balance point in the head. So again, see, this is where you can see, if the eye sockets were just pools of water. You don't see me where the water would slosh. Mm-hmm. Sorry, no, you're good. But I just,
got it.
So you don't see me where the water sloshes. So I don't do top heavy. So see when you feel top heavy, I'm doing it more through the base of the skull. Right? So see how I'm just rolling the head?
Mm-hmm.
So if Camille goes to, let's say, to look to the right, I naturally keep this so the whole skull rotates, right?
Got it.
I'm not doing this. Do you see how that's a heavier, and it almost falls out of my hands? So when a baby does that, right, that fall, that's where either the breath catches to bring that head back, or something in the neck muscles start to contract in a weird sense to stop the fall. And then when the fall, quote, gets stopped, that's when also they lose what you'd see in a baby, interest in what they were going to look at. Because if she's like this and all of a sudden it's like, you know what I mean, don't fall, now this whatever she was about to work on is out of sight, out of mind.
She's okay.
So that's where the movements start developing the cognitive development. So if I'm able to just go, and you know, and maintain that flow of vision,
Okay.
do you know what I mean? I also am maintaining flow of thought, flow of body, so the processing is different. But if I'm like, oh, my mom moved over here, let me try it. Oh, I can't, you know what I mean?
I can't see her.
I can't see her,
okay,
I can't, whatever, yeah. So it's that kind of feeling, and you can see now if you can feel that. Did his molar fell out? I have to glue him in. There's 3 teeth that are examples of roots.
As gingivitis or what's it called?
Periodontal disease. So I can go all the way to the jaw with her, like I was showing. Fred's a little bit top heavy because the spine's not attached, or I can just be back here. You can use the earlobes, which Fred doesn't have, that kind of thing, when you're doing these kind of movements. See there, see how she caught you in her vision? And then she's gonna go again, because they're babies, they don't perform on trip. Or it could be the stimuli of you being so far away, it could be a lot on her vision. And I go back to it.
You're messing up your hair, Camilla.
I know, but she's got this one. If I just took a little tuft here, see? She's got everything else is.
Yeah, we cut it too because it looked funny. She looked like a little Jewish rabbi, like with little, yeah.
They wouldn't know what that was like out here. There's very few temples in comparison to New York, but. Hi.
It's okay.
Now in this position with the eyes, if she's looking back at me, there's no way this child or anybody can sit up. So I would never work on sitting if she's back engaged with me. Now if she's back like this engaged with me, I still now can work with the head. Where again, I just try and get her shoulders more. But this move is a valid move. But see how I'm teaching her how to move more as a spine versus her just arching back.
Okay.
Because babies at this age will start doing a little back bend kind of thing when they're, quote, pushing off on their feet. Oh, I know what she's reminding me of. Is it Sheena Easton stuff? Who was a girl with Prince and she had the big...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know her name, but I know who you're talking about.
Sorry, 80s chick.
It is, yeah.
And then I can also scoop under the head this way. Is another way of just stabilizing the head and working with the spine at the same time. Here, let me give you, I know, you're doing very well for absolutely no motivation.
Toma.
But with here, one of the things when the childs can't lift their head going from the side, cough, 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 cough. When a child rolls over, the head should come up off the floor, and the weight transfers. And so again, where they're not used to that visually, this is a great way of working with that, the head, eye, and vision with that. Yeah, you want to take her.
She's a wiggler.
Just calm her down. Oh, yeah. I got this video about a little boy, and this is again where they're all looking the same as far as the action goes. And so this is him playing. So you can see no back movement whatsoever. The eyes are there. He's trying to follow, but do you know what I mean? For the amount that he's doing in his upper body, his lower body is not countering those movements whatsoever.
So it's not good.
No, it's not good.
Oh, okay. Because I would say it's good.
Right. Well, this is where
that's
I'm
where the
trying
untrained eye,
Right,
versus
right.
the trained eye.
So, which is fine, but so her question is, he's 7.5 months old. When he sits in his high chair, he's not really up. Sometimes he even looks down at his legs. When he sits, we start to put him in sitting. So again, he's not sitting up, which I can tell because again, with this video, do you know what I mean? When the back's not moving like this, where I'm not seeing any kind of spinal twist whatsoever, I can tell you right now, this kid can't sit on his own. I don't have to be a psychic. I don't have to be, there's just no way this kid's going to go into sitting. See, he's doing this.
Correct.
Right? And the whole body is straight. And he's reading his book.
Yes.
And he's going like this.
Yes.
But what he should be doing is, again, it looked more like a pre-crawl. So the spine should be twisting. So if he's moving the book this way, he should be countering to the left, countering to the right. You know what I mean? And also where he has sort of what I've worked on with Cam, where the pelvis comes up just nicely, just like this.
Okay.
Right? So eventually, so in the beginning, remember with her, she was like, especially to the right, where she got to here, and then she just fell down.
Correct.
Right? So there was no connection keeping this. See, a baby doesn't lift. They always transfer. You'll always see everything transferring. So when I see a kid like this, right, these are lifts.
Okay.
Right? It should be more, again, transfer, put down, bringing up the leg, those kind of things, right? But it shouldn't be also, too, where it's a deadlift, which is more what Cupcake sort of used to do, whatever, which is where you go from here and you use these groin muscles and you kick like this. And that, where you really lose the head back kind of thing.
Okay.
That's what also you don't want to see.
Okay.
Right? So even when they're laying down, you should see where the pelvis acts like a little bowl, like there's just a little bowl of jelly. Because eventually they'll go to here, and again, this is where I don't, like I said, I don't mind that she's looking back, because that's where they start with the thrust, and then they go here. And then, so what I'm going to show you next is the rolling over. Ray, can you see okay?
Yes.
So I said, well, that's why he can't roll over. You need to work on the spine. She goes, oh, he rolls over all the time. I'm like, I gotta see this. So this is his rolling over.
I'm sorry.
That's
Can
okay.
you replay that?
Yep.
It's not good?
No. So just watch how labored he is right there. See how the head is still off the ground, and he has to use all these weird muscles to lift that head up.
Okay.
So I'm going to do it again because it's quick, but right there, head back to way too far, and he's got to lift that head up.
Definitely.
Right. So what he's doing, right? So the head is here, the head is here, the head is here, right? He's still here, he's still, at this point, his head is still here. And then right here, he jams the arm
Yeah, I saw that.
to bring, and so it's a lift. When a baby rolls, first of all, the head should actually come up. You're not going to see where the head's lying down like this, right? The head comes up. And I'm going also right over to my elbows. I don't want to kick my camera. Right? So I'm here. So actually what they do is the eyes, look, they're reaching for something and they come over.
I see.
Do you see the difference?
Of course I see the difference.
Versus,
Yes. Yes. It should be more
And
like,
also-
I'm looking, and then...
right, because it's more of a centrifugal force, that their eyes are just taking the body around.
Correct.
So that's what I'm trying to show you. So
And when
I
you
should be
speed
able
or
to...
ride a motorcycle, like I ride a motorcycle, your eyes go, then your body follows.
Right, but if you look down, you're taking the bike out.
Yeah.
You know, that's the first thing they say. Don't look down, don't look
Don't
down.
look down,
So
yeah.
when you're doing a turn, because I ride, you're
You look-
always going
you
into
look-
the turn. Even if you can't see where the road's going, you're always, and then the centrifugal force will take you.
Yeah.
Same kind of concept with the baby. So like we were talking about yesterday, so if I have visual problems, right, I like to bring a baby straight up, and then they go, oh, kind of thing. But if I have the lazy eye, which hers is so much better, but if I'm like this, first of all, that lazy eye is going to bring me here, kind of thing. But to go like this and then come up to sitting, you're just like, what the heck just happened? And so you've lost the horizon. So I don't want to have a baby feeling like they're on a tilt-a-whirl, do you know what I mean? And then they come up to sitting and they're just like, you know, get me off this ride. Because again, they won't be encouraged to sit up. But if I can, even with lazy eye or nystagmus, keep them like this, like this, like this, and they lay down, I still have that connection where I can go here. Now I get it, that kind of sitting up is, quote, bad because it's a CP sit and because they crunch their abs and they do it. But you see seniors do this all the time. Like they, after I get done with the lesson, and they're like, you know, and they try and pull themselves up versus the roll.
Yeah.
But again, I still feel that I'm not educating well enough to inform parents instead of me saying like that rolling over is just like not right.
Yeah, but it's again,
But-
for an untrained eye, and again, I'm a parent, I guess all you want to see is them rolling over.
Right.
For me, it didn't look.
Right, but now watch it again after that.
Yeah, now I get it. Like,
But
the
but
head
see-
is back,
see-
back, and yeah.
And then also too, the elbow, he's tucked under. It's not like his arms are free on front, so he has to, at the end, he has to crawl his way out of it almost. Now again, he's intelligent. He's doing a heck of a lot with what he has. So for him to figure how to get his arm out, I mean, kudos. I mean, he is doing great that way. He's got the smarts. But for a baby, he's working way too hard. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like his role is like a senior citizen kind of role. No offense, Mom, but I'm just saying.
I
you know.
wish I could roll at one point.
So, but that's where we unfortunately use more of our topical senses that we see rolling over, so therefore score, versus the art of that transferring weight and how movement's going through the body. That's where people don't see that conversation. So that's where I like to say, like, again, he looks good. So he goes to the doctor, and the doctor's going to be like,
Yeah, he's rolling over.
he's a big boy. He's
Yeah.
a boy. He'll sit up late because he's bigger, you know. But again, considering too, going back to now, I don't know if you can see it different. The him laying now, what that looks like now. See? See a lift through the thighs? But there's little or no lower body movement.
Yeah, I get it. I see that. Totally see that. How old is he?
7.5 months. But the body's not synchronizing up. And that's also what I'm working on with her. Now she's very active, but again, that synchronizing of
Coordinated movements. Yeah.